Speed is the distance traveled over a given amount of time. Football player A runs the distance 6 meters towards player B in 3 seconds. The speed of player A can be determined by the formula speed equals distance divided by time. Therefore, the speed of player is found to be 2 meters per second. Acceleration is defined by a change in speed. The formula in order to find acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Player A runs towards player B from rest and reaches a speed of 6 meters per second in a time of 3 seconds. Therefore, player A experienced positive acceleration at a rate of 2 meters per second squared. Newton's third law states that for every action force, there is an equal in magnitude and opposite in direction action force. When player A runs, the force he puts towards the ground is not moving him forward, but the force the ground puts back on him that allows him to move forward. Distance is the link between the final and initial velocity and can be found by the formula distance equals speed times time. Therefore, if the speed as found earlier is 2 meters per second, you would multiply that by the time elapsed, 3 seconds, and the seconds would cancel, leaving you with a distance of 6 meters. Time is distance traveled divided by given speed, which is represented by the formula time equals distance divided by speed. If player A travels at the same speed towards player B from 6 meters away and then 12 meters away, he will then hit player B in a shorter time from 6 meters away. Newton's first law says that an object in motion will stay in motion unless acted on by an outside force. Player B stands at rest while player A runs towards him. Player B stays at rest until the force from player A knocks him backwards. Newton's second law reads that the acceleration of an object produced by a net force is directly proportional to the magnitude of the net force, in the same direction as the net force, and inversely proportional to the mass of the object. If player A has a mass of 90 kilograms and player B has a mass of 70 kilograms, he can move player B with a greater acceleration than he could if player B had a mass of 100 kilograms. Frictional force is a force that resists an object's motion. The force of friction is found by the formula F equals m times u, normal force. Therefore, if player A has a weight of 5 newtons and is sliding on the rubber mat with a coefficient of sliding friction between the shoe and the rubber mat of 0.30, then the force of friction between player A and the rubber mat is a 1.5 newton. Velocity is defined as a vector quantity, which means it has both magnitude and direction. Velocity, simply stated, is the speed of an object and the direction in which it is traveling. When player A hits player B moves in the opposite direction at an increasing speed from rest, therefore experiencing negative velocity.